4.
Much of Alabama cleaning up after the damage left behind by what is now former Hurricane Zeta. Chilton County was one of the hardest hit areas of central Alabama. WVTM 13's John Papke joins us live in Clanton this afternoon. So, John, what kind of damage are folks dealing with out there?
Well, half of the Clanton Garden Crew storage building was ripped to pieces in the heart of downtown. Just one example of the cleanup job facing the county seat and its brand new mayor. Clanton's mayor-elect Jeff Mims is still a few days away from officially taking office. In fact, he was asleep this morning in Montgomery during an orientation conference when Zeta's powerful winds whipped through his town.
About 2:30 this morning, they called us and told us, hey, y'all got to come home. There's stuff tore up here. So we jumped in the truck and took off. Less
than an hour later, he pulled into Clanton to find damage to this city building and trees knocked down all over town. What a way to usher in your administration.
It is. That's what somebody told me a while ago. I ain't even been in the office yet, and I already had a natural disaster, so yeah.
But it did not take long for Mims and his new constituency to spring into action. These volunteers wasted no time cutting up a tree which crashed into the First United Methodist Church's parking lot.
It's unreal. I've lived here all my life and I've never seen a hurricane do this far up.
15,000 residents were originally left without power in Chilton County alone, nearly a third of its total population.
It could be a lot worse, but like I say, I'm just thankful that nobody's hurt, and we'll get it fixed. That's the way we do in Alabama.
Even if that means leading a city through adversity before he's officially on the clock. Well, Mims and the city have been working all day long to fix that damage. In fact, it only took them about an hour to pile up all this debris from that damaged storage building that I showed you just a minute ago. A sign that Clanton will be back to normal in no time. Live in Clanton, John Papke, WVTM 13.
And thousands of people making new plans tonight because they still don't have power. That includes many in Hoover. WVTM 13's Magdala Lusant spent the day there and joins us live. Magdala, what's the damage look like out in the Hoover area?
That's right. Well, Ian, it was this downed tree behind me that is just some of the damage that we have seen in the Shades Crest Road area, driving through Hoover neighborhoods today. It did take down several power lines with it, and you can already see power crews are here working on restoring power for people along this road. Neighbors tell me they heard it fall around 1 o'clock this morning. They say the tree fell around 1 o'clock this morning. This has left several people on the block without power, including Jimmy Hall. He says the sound woke him and his wife up.
First thought was what damage was done to my home because of the loud nature of the noise. At that point, we knew it had to be related to the storm and the high winds.
Now, the storm did cause Hoover City Schools to close today. Some of their buildings did not have power. I did speak with city officials. They tell me they expect to be back in school tomorrow. Live in Hoover, I'm Magdala Lusant, WVTM 13.
And Zeta also slammed parts of Talladega County. WVTM 13's Brittany Decker spent the day in the Sylacauga area. She met one family who says they are lucky to live another day.
Wow, was it a night here for people in Sylacauga? You know, we talk about the power of wind and what weather can do, and this is what we're talking about. Check out this huge tree that landed right on top of and now is inside of a home. It fell around 2:30 this morning and a family was inside. Two adults, the woman Shelby Sims, who's pregnant, held her 2-year-old little girl while taking debris off of Alex Shaw, who was sitting on the couch. They're just so thankful to be alive today. And they weren't the only ones here in this neighborhood impacted. Many other trees and limbs came down too. I spoke to a woman who's lived in the neighborhood for over 20 years. Near her home, a huge tree uprooted.
All night long. It blowed all night long. But I mean, I just heard some limbs cracking. I thought, oh, well, it's just a few limbs. And then when I got up this morning, I was like, oh my God.
Did you hear the big collapse of the big tree?
I heard something, and I just thought it was a bunch of limbs, but it was a big old tree instead.
This morning they spent clearing the road from other debris, and there's no power throughout much of Sylacauga. And I hope you stick with us because coming up at 5 o'clock, we speak to the couple who was inside this home when the storm came through. We were here as they arrived to see what it looked like for the first time in daylight earlier today. And I speak with a 2-year-old little girl who says the storm sounded like a monster as it came through in the early morning hours. In Sylacauga, Brittany Decker, WVTM 13.
And there was more damage in parts of East Alabama. The city of Oaks Bluff in Etowah County saw some straight line winds last night from Zeta, and you can see trees. They blocked some roads there. They fell onto houses like this one. Many people in the area still don't have power, but the city says they're grateful that everyone's just come together to try to get the town back up and running.
Everybody's working together and doing a good job. Like I say, our street department guys done a good job of getting out early this morning and clearing the roads. And of course, Alabama Power, they're always on top of it and doing the best they can do to get power restored. So we appreciate them. And then even some citizens themselves are out helping each other.
One head south now to South Alabama. Some serious damage there, some flooding as well from the storm. Matthew Judy shared these pictures from the Fish River area right between Daphne and Loxley. And water is so high there, you can't see the ground. Check out this angle from the same area. It looks like a washer or dryer possibly on the back right with water at least halfway up its side. Other damage in the Montgomery area in the Cloverdale neighborhood. Neighbors say a 93-year-old woman was in the front bedroom of a home when a tree fell right on top of that house. Thankfully, she was fine. Firefighters helped her out of the home and she was able to stay with a nearby family member. And a major road closed west of Prattville because of storm damage. This is the main artery between the Montgomery and the Prattville area and Tuscaloosa. There were several trees, 3 of them that fell, blocking the road. Power lines, they were tangled up with that debris. County leaders noted that dozens, if not hundreds of trees are down. They say it's going to take some time just to get everything cleared and back to normal.